It's a new day, it's a new month, it's a new year, and we've got a new studio here. So let's get this safety update going. Hey there everyone, welcome to another edition of Safety Update with Sam. I, of course, am Sam. You really should know that by now. If you don't, we should probably have a chat. But I am the safety supervisor here at Meiborg, and I've made a couple of these now, and you guys have responded because I put out a survey at the end of last year, and you responded almost with unanimous, that's the word I was looking for, unanimous decision that you love this program. There's one of you that doesn't quite like it, but I'll get you this year, okay? I promise you're gonna like it this year. But regardless, no, like I said, I sent out a survey of things we can improve on, things that we're doing well, and you guys really came through and answered a lot of questions and gave some really great feedback and brought up even more topics than we've already talked about or that you've already told me about. And we're gonna get to those. I promise you that. We got a full year ahead of us, and I do these once a week, so we'll get time to get some of those topics in. But thank you very much for those of you that took the time to fill that out. I really do appreciate the feedback, and like I said, we're going to get to that stuff. So, like I said, it is a new year, and I'm not a huge person for New Year's resolutions, but I always do like the beginning of the year because it is a good time to kind of reflect on things that maybe we could be doing better or things that we're doing well and how we can continue to keep doing that. And one of the things that I just wanted to put out there to you guys, if you are doing New Year's resolutions or you just want to do better with some things, is now's a good time to remember that the little things in trucking are really what make a big difference, okay? And what I mean by little things, doing the little things right. Making sure that you're getting out to look, okay? Making sure that if you're turning, that you're not getting close to a curb, because as some of you know, these bumpers kind of fall off pretty easily. But just doing the little things, making sure that your logs are correct, you know, not going over the 11-hour drive time or the 14, you know, using personal conveyance right, using yard moves correctly. Now is a really good time to really hone in and do the little things well. Because like I said, the little things really do add up. If you do those little things well, you're gonna be a very successful driver. And that's ultimately what we're trying to do here. We want to have successful drivers here at Meiborg. I know it might sound crazy, but I truly do want you guys and ladies to be successful out on the road. That is my main goal. If you go by my door, at the office there at 11th Street, it says Driver Success Department. That is truly what I want. I want you guys to be successful, and anything that I can do to help you out with that, please let me know. But like I said, just doing the little things will make you successful. Making sure you're doing your pre-trips, okay, and doing a good pre-trip. Making sure your tires are looking good. Again, getting out and looking if you have questions about backing up or if you have the clearance to do something. Just those little things will really help out and will make you a very successful driver. I'm confident of it. So as we start this new year, make it a resolution or just make it a goal or just make sure you keep it in your mind to do the little things well. If you're doing those things well, great, continue at it. If you've had a couple little issues here in 2023, now's a really good time to get started and say, you know what, this year we're going to do the little things, okay? And if you need help with any of that or need tips or anything, you know, lean on me. You can contact me. You can contact Bill. You can contact Erin in HR. She can help you out with maybe some pay stuff. But also the guys in the shop. Like, you can lean on them. The nice thing about Meiborg is that we have plenty of resources. We are a big enough company that we have plenty of resources, and we are all here to make sure that you guys are successful. Heck, even Zach Meiborg, I know he owns the company and all that kind of stuff, but he's also a good resource, and he's more than willing to talk to you guys, answer questions. He's also a very busy guy, so if you try to get a hold of him and you can't, just know that he's got something that he's working on. So, but there's plenty of resources. Your driver managers have a lot of knowledge. I can help you out. Bill can help. Just lean on us and we can help you make sure that you're successful for 2024. Okay, cool. Also, another thing I really want to touch on real quick here is now that it's a new year, some things in your permit books might be outdated. And so now would be a good time to go through your permit books. Now, obviously the registration cards, those don't come until March. And same with insurance. I believe those are up in March or April or something like that. But there's probably some permits in there that we've got updated. Like we have the updated Kentucky permit, the Kentucky alcohol permit. I'm waiting on the Indiana one as of tonight, as of I'm recording this. Still waiting on the Indiana one because they're pokey, because all that has to be mailed in and then they mail it back. So they haven't got with the times yet. But also IFTA. We have IFTA stickers at the shop there now. So the next time you're at the shop, or even next time you're close and you okay with the driver manager, swing on down. We'll get you the IFTA stickers for 2024. They have to be on by the end of February. So we really want to get you guys through. Takes literally, 3 minutes, I think. I haven't timed the guys, so don't quote me on that. But it doesn't take long. And then you'd be good for the year. So just when you get a chance, go through your permit book. Make sure that you got current permits. If you need something, let me know next time you're in, or I could even email out to you what I've got, and you can print it wherever you have a printer. But also it's a good time to look. Make sure you got 8 blank logs in the back there. Make sure you got a couple EFS checks. Make sure you have the accident form, the digital accident form, the QR code that you can just scan and do that. Just make sure you got what you need in there, okay? You should have the insurance paperwork, your cab card, a couple of the alcohol permits, IFTA, and like I said, the blank logs and EFS checks. So when you get a chance, do that for me, pretty please, okay? Cool. Now, let us take a look at the dash cam of the week. Okay, so here we are. It's a nice, beautiful sunny day. Obviously, this isn't a recent dash cam, seeing as there's green grass on the ground. This will come back. We're like halfway through winter now, I think. But anyways, we're in on an interstate system here, and let's push play here and see what happens. So riding along, everything's going great. All of a sudden up ahead, there's cars just doing who knows what. Car off on the left, car off on the right, one car's on the shoulder. Here comes a white SUV thinking he owns everything. Yeah, so kind of a goofy situation. So let's go back here to the beginning. So right off the bat, I want to commend this driver for he's given himself plenty of space. Now you can see at the bottom he's only doing 71 in a 75, so he's going fast, but he's within the speed limit here. But he's given himself plenty of space. You see all that reaction time that he's got there? It's beautiful, because as you'll find out, as we've already seen, he needs it, because right here we got a car going off to the left, we got a car going on the right. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't know if a car hit somebody, or if a car ran something over, or a car got a flat tire. All I know is there's like a group of 5 cars up here, and there's chaos involved. So what this driver did was absolutely perfect. You could see on the right there, he's applying the brake. He's got a little intensity on the brake. Now, he did do a harder braking, but that's to be expected with this. But he didn't slam on the brakes, okay? He didn't panic. He's just applying some more brakes because he doesn't know what's going on. And quite frankly, I don't either. But you can see the car on the left and the car on the right. I think they hit, again, this white SUV just coming through like nothing happened. He should probably be slowing down himself. But good reaction time for that. And now with the winter months coming in, or I guess they're already here. I guess they're not probably coming in. This is so crucial to have this kind of reaction time with cars in front of you, because you never know if the roads are slick. Like, I mean, even this morning, coming into work at Meiborg there, the roads were slippery, and I didn't realize it was misting the night before, or that night, and get out on the road, and all of a sudden, whoa, it's a little slippery out here. So you just never know in the winter months. You could be doing just fine, and then all of a sudden you could come into a bad area, and you're gonna want space like this in between you and the cars should something like this happen. I mean, if we put this in the wintertime, we could say a car spun out. He's going down to the ditch, whatever. You just need that kind of reaction time. Now, I know some of you, again, there's that white SUV. I don't know what his problem is. I know some of you like to be, a little bit closer, but again, make sure that you're giving yourself an out, okay? That's what my driving instructor always told me, even in a car, is always make sure you have an out. Because if you don't have an out and you're riding up on somebody, then you end up as one of these guys going off to the left or going off to the right, because you just don't have any reaction time. And luckily, it doesn't look like anybody hit, so they should all be okay. But make sure that you are giving yourself plenty of space in between all the vehicles, because again, we're just driving along, nothing in the road, it seems like, but all of a sudden we got chaos in front of us. So you just never know. You never know when these kind of things are going to happen. So make sure that you are giving yourself enough space so that if something does happen, especially in the winter months, okay, because things could change really quickly in the winter months. So make sure that you're giving yourself enough space in the cars in front of you. And now I know a lot of you have told me this, and I've seen a lot of the dash cams as well, but you know, a lot of times you leave space and then a car jets in front of you. It's annoying. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. Just back her down a little bit. You know, just let that car get that build up in front of it, and then you should be just fine. So, moral of the story: give yourself some space so that you don't have to make a crazy wild move should something like this happen. Because again, if you look at this, sunny day, doesn't look like there should be any issues, and all of a sudden, boom, we got an issue in the road in front of us. So just make sure that you give yourself enough space, especially in these winter times when the conditions can change. So other than that, that's all I got for you. So again, we got some more stuff on the docket for safety updates. I'm just settling into the new studio here, so give me a little time with that. And we will see you guys next time. And until then, make sure that you drive safe.